You ever get angry at yourself? You ever get angry at other people? The funny thing about anger is that thing that allows you to get out of sorts over something you can't even control. And you get out of sorts over things and situations where you expect people to allow you to have your way. Say, for instance, you're having trouble with your, it's a big thing, people, cell phone. There are several cell phone companies out there that if you let one go, there's another one that's going to scoop you up. Say, for instance, you're mad at AT&T. Well, AT&T already has their stuff in place where when you call, it has to be something that they've obviously messed up. And most times it's not something that they've obviously messed up. It's something that we've messed up. You can kind of figure out something that they've messed up, but most of the time it's you because, you know, like with me, I don't read the fine print. Messed up. But the funny thing about anger is that there is already a system set up in place to kind of cool us down if we want to be cooled down. We can get as mad as we want to be and say, hey, I'm taking my stuff somewhere else. They're going to allow you to do it, but first they're going to try to see what they can do to fix your situation. But the best thing about anger for you is you can deal with it. You can deal with it better than you think you can. You can handle it a lot better than you think you can because you go into a situation where you feel like you're losing. So your emotions get into play and your emotions get out of control. But what you have to do is decide that, hey, I'm not going to lose it. You can lose it a little bit. In your mind, you can have your little game plan. You know, you want to be a little snide, I wouldn't suggest it. But handle it in a way that kind of shows that you have some maturity and some sense. You're not going to get everything you want every time. That's just the way it is. We've been brought up under the guise that we do a little temper tantrum, we'll have our way. But the truth is, when you become an adult, there is something for that temper tantrum. I've called customer service several times, and when I call, I try to be a good customer. So that's the best way to get service. You have to know how to get good service. You have to be a good customer. It's not going to work for everybody because some of us still want to be in that you're wrong and I'm right mentality. Sometimes you're wrong. If you want to stay angry, that's going to be a choice. But if you want to get out of the angry, better choice, much better choice. But when I call a customer service rep, my attitude is that we're both going to work this out together because it can't just be one-sided. You have to think of the same thing like when you're in your family. Your family is a business, if you will. If you want to make sure you're getting over to your spouse or your kids, you got to find a way to deliver. And the delivery is not going to work for everybody because everybody's got their different personalities. If you're the type that's just shoot off because of something so small, you got a long road to toe with anger. If it's just something like, you told the kids to clean up the room several times, it's a way to fix that. If it's something where you ask your spouse to remove something in the household, it's a way to fix that. But you have to want to do it. And you can do it sometimes without raising your voice. I'm not going to say not all the time. But you can do it sometimes without raising your voice. And it's the same thing with customer service. Sometimes you can do it without raising your voice. Sometimes you may have to raise it a lot. You may have to get out of character and let them know who's in charge. Sometimes you can do it subtly. Let them know who's in charge, what you expect. Because in every conversation there's a who, a what, a when, a where, a how, and a why that needs to be solved, resolved, decided, spoken on. And because it's hard. It's very hard. I know it's hard because I've been dealing with several things that I'm trying to get remedied. And some of it is with like the VA. I've been denied so many times on some of my claims, and that's okay because there's a way, like I said, to get through things. And you have to really just count your blessings. You have to but you have to choose your battles. You have to just say, what is it worth to my peace of mind? You have to figure that out. You have to already know what your peace of mind means to you, because to just sit around in anger, it tears your life away. And for someone like me who suffers with migraines, it does not help at all, because, like I said, I already have insomnia. Now I'm piling on a headache. And then I'm piling on my anxiety. And then I'm piling on the fact that I want to eat something that's not necessarily good for my body. So I have to just sit back and, write down what it is I really want. And when I know what I really want, how am I going to get what I really want? What does it take for me to get what I really want? Will the outcome of me being firm without anger get me what I want? Anger is temporary. It's not permanent. Anger is like so many other negative things that go wrong in life. It's not supposed to be permanent. You're not supposed to walk around mad all the time. You're just not. You get angry, you resolve it, and you get back to a place where you're smiley, happy, shiny people. It's just supposed to work like that. It's a process. And you can't go at it alone. You really have to talk to someone. You have to talk to someone who's been in your situation, someone who's good at resolving anger and frustration, someone who's going to let you know that this is not about punking you. This is not about taking anything away from you except for that anger. Because you can get around anger. It sounds kind of like, yeah, right, but you can get over anger. Sometimes it may cause you to have to remove that person or yourself from the situation. But you don't want to get ulcers. Don't want to have that bubbly guts. You don't want to have these migraines. You can lose some friends, but you don't want to lose sleep. I say friends loosely because it may not always be a friend. It could be a social worker. You don't want to lose family. You want to make sure that you stay respectful to your parents. Even though nowadays we see that it is just so hard and so ugly for people to be respectful to their parents. I'm not just talking about kids either. I'm talking about adults. Hard to be respectful to your parents. And the thing is this, we have to make peace with ourselves. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to make peace with yourself, because either you're going to forgive or you're going to end up in a place where you're frustrated, you're sick, you're tired, angry, frustrated, sick, tired, angry, frustrated, sick, tired, and it's just a sick circle. But just breathe. Think, write it down. Not going to happen every time, because sometimes you're going to fly off the handle, but guess what? You're going to decide, am I going to say, I apologize? Or am I just going to leave it hanging and then leave it for the next person to fix the anger, the madness, the frustration? I say it's okay to just take a step back sometimes. Some things have to be fixed in the immediate, and you do have to be firm, and you do got to raise your voice, and you do have to step in there and say, look, I'm not going to take it. But there are other times when you can just say, you know what? I'm going to take one for the team. And this is not for everybody. Getting rid of anger is for everybody, but the way to handle it is not for everybody, because everybody doesn't get angry in the same way. Everybody doesn't think the same thing, but you have to stop with those crazy thoughts, those thoughts that keep telling you, oh, this is what I need to do, when you can actually fix it a little bit better. Because either you want to be in contact with someone or you don't want to be in contact with someone. Either you want the resolution or you don't. Take the anger. Once you let it out, once it's gone, come back and decide if you still want to be in a situation, if you still want to be a part of this situation. If you don't, let it go. Let it go, because it will eat you up. People go on with their lives like it's nothing. Trust me, I'm telling you. People go on like it's nothing. I've been in a situation where I've been upset with someone for a while, and it merited me nothing. Absolutely nothing. They've not taken care of business the way they were supposed to. And they moved on like it is absolutely nothing. So you ask yourself, is it worth it? Go back and look at the 4, 5, 10 years, weeks, hours, or whatever that you put into, oh, I can't believe this person messed me over like this. Go back. If it's not fixed, you fix it. You can fix it. Don't leave it hanging. You getting a heart attack. You getting a stroke. You losing weight. You gaining weight. All these things tearing you apart. No, don't do that to yourself. You're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. A little bit of wisdom goes a long way. Just a little bit. We're not going to walk around in anger. We're just not going to do it. If you can't get rid of the anger through talking, you can exercise it. I bet you if you had to walk 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, you get rid of it. 500 push-ups. I'm being extreme, of course, when I say that. Who's going to do 500 push-ups? Somebody, because I see people on Instagram doing them push-ups and stuff like it ain't nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's actually healthy for you. But if you can handle it, do it. If you can't, find a way to fix it. Don't walk around with it. If you all messed up in here, you're losing hair, ears falling off, and hands falling off, nails falling off. Can't eat nothing, can't drink nothing, can't talk to nobody else because you're just tired. And what we want to do is always be able to communicate, because communication comes in many forms. You have the verbal, you have the nonverbals. You can write it on a piece of paper, you can put it on a video, you can audio, you can snap it, tweet it, you can do whatever you want to. But just don't get in a pool of being nasty, because it's about resolution. It is about resolution. I had a situation where someone told me they would want to keep me on the phone just because they wanted to hear me. And they said it didn't matter what I said, if I was cursing, yelling, or screaming. And I realized this idiot is an idiot. So guess what this smart person didn't do? Give in to the idiot any longer. I realized the best thing for me to do was to give that person a certain amount of hours to call during the day, and then that would be the end of the conversation. If they didn't call within that time period, hey, that's on them. They had a time period. And then I was so thankful when AT&T made the ability for you to not have to worry about anyone calling you, because you only put a certain number of phone numbers in your contact, and those are the only ones who can call you. And guess what happened? That foolishness went away. So now it's better. And that person is back in contact. Been in there for a while. Just had a little time go around, because you have to do what you have to do. You just have to. This is about you. This is my life. This is my life, and no one's going to take it away from me. This life was given to me not by anyone that's walking around here. Yes, my mom, my dad birthed me. My dad passed away. Rest in peace. But you, the person who's upset with me or dislikes me or whatever, even if you love me, you didn't give me this life. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to not be a thorn in your side. But we can get through this. But you just have to learn that anger. No, we have so many other synonyms we can use. Love, kindness, caring, compassion, passion, hugs. Those are all excellent words to fill in for anger. Like I said, I'm not telling you you can't go through it, because it's just a part of life, but you don't carry it. Don't carry it into the next day or the next week or the next person. Because I'm telling you, I see it in customer service all the time, because I'm a smiley face person. Hey, how you doing? And I'm sincere with it. And I'm going to give you a hug. And I'm going to give you a little nugget. But you come at me with the, I'm all right. I don't want to dig for it. But sometimes I will. But I don't bother people. But I just don't like for people to bring it into the next person. And then don't allow that other person to bring it to you, because you have to cut that stuff off. It'll be hard for you to go on in life and go to the next level. It really is. I'm speaking from perspective, because I am a person filled with anxiety. I am a person who has a lot of sadness. So, yeah, it's hard. So sometimes the best thing you can say is to say nothing until you resolve it, until you fix it, until you get past that, that fire, that anger that just eats you up. You're a beautiful person. You have so much more to give in life. Don't allow anyone to take away from that. And I'm not talking about from a level of, oh, you're so fine. I'm talking about you are a beautiful person because everything and everyone was created out of beauty. A beautiful person to shine on to the next person. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't ever let anybody steal your joy. Like I said, you go through the anger, you go through the frustration, but you got joy. You let joy sit right there on the side of you. Plop her on the shoulder. Put her right there where you can see her, or him, on your shoulder, and say, Joy, when I get out of this zone, bring me back. Because you have some joy in your life, and that's what you need to remember. You have joy. So in that moment of frustration, in that moment of anger, snap it. Boom. Hey, Joy. See, I can help you with it. And I am one of the least happy people many days because, like I said, I wake up in pain. This is my nighttime ritual because I can't lay in the bed without it. My pillows are plopped up a certain way because I have to have support when I sleep. But you know what? Tomorrow is another day. And if I'm blessed, when I close my eyes for the 2 or 3 hours that I get, and I wake up in the morning and you see the same smile, that's joy. That doesn't mean that the pain went away because I'm telling you, I hurt in my wrist right now. I hurt in my right knee right now. I got a little inflammation going. My little bursitis is tripping. But baby, who can I be angry with? I want you to tell me, who can I be angry with? The doctors didn't create it. The gentleman who hit me, he hit me, but I don't know if he's still living. He was in his 80s when it happened. But if I walk around angry over this pain, I'm not happy. Don't get it twisted. But how long am I going to walk around in anger? I go in my room. I cry. Because you got to cry sometimes. I don't care who you are. Don't let nobody tell you not to cry. You cry. Cry. Because it's a part of who we are. We have smiling. We have frown. We have tears. For a reason. Tears come to cleanse us. They literally cleanse our eyes. So allow them to come when you need some cleansing. A little mucus. Wipe your nose up. Get back on track, baby. Get back on track. Find yourself a tribe, a gang, a group of people who allow you to get the anger out in a way that's conducive to not killing people. But just you say it. You get it out. If you got to tell somebody that maybe they angered you, tell them. Don't talk about their mama. Don't say you're going to kill a kid. Don't say I got to eat your young. No. Hey, dude, that was not right. We need to fix this because everything is about repairing and fixing. Everything is contractual. All our relationships, they are written, unwritten, contractual. You get verbal agreements all the time. Hey, let's go play basketball. Okay, well, how we going to play? Let's do one-on-one. Three-point line, so on and so forth. You've already decided. Hit the wall? No. You can't get that back and dribble. That's out. Contract. See, when we see contracts, we think the ones that's got the fine print. Even in basketball, you got a fine print when you're doing that one-on-one. Because you might come up and say, no, dude, my toe was like 5/10 over the line. You gonna cheat like that? No, bro, I said if you went up shot with the loop, your wrist can't break but so far right there. And then you got to bring your hand back down. It changes up. So, get your contract in order. You're your best contract. Be your best contract. Be your best person. Don't let the anger wear you down. bit of control over. This is from the stay-at-home vet. She gets angry. She's not always happy. I have 3 kids who will tell you. A stay-at-home vet thinks she active duty sometimes. That's life, baby. That's life. But don't let it take you out of your element. You are the best. You are doing your best. Tell yourself that I'm doing my best. You gotta be your own champion. Things won't feel better because, in life we have a 100% and then it goes out of that 100%. I'm 100% broke down, like from head to toe. On any given day, 100% from head to toe. Some days I'm bedridden. Today was one of those days I was pretty much out of my element. Some days you're going to be able to get up and go. On them days you can get up and go, you do bare minimum, and then you get back and you make sure you take care of whatever is bothering you. But pain is just a fickle bandit. Fickle. Like just shows up out of nowhere. Like I said, my wrist. I'm left-handed. My left wrist. So I just do my little exercises. I massage it. It's going to take a couple of days, but it'll get better. But I have no control over it. I put on different gels sometimes. Different. I think it's what it's called, different gels, something with a D. Don't quote me on it. But it's a D gel for arthritis or inflammation because I can't take ibuprofen. So I use that to massage my hand. But get yourself together. If you're angry with someone, don't take it into your job if you can't. Don't take it into your relationship if you can't. Don't take it out on yourself. You want yourself to be happy and feel good. There are so many people who just die from heart attacks, who just die from strokes, who have aneurysms that come out of it, who have ulcers and stomach issues and just body issues from out of nowhere. I have issues because of weather change. I have issues because I woke up this morning. I have weather issues if I go in the kitchen and try to cook. Pain, not weather issues. I have pain from weather issues and trying to cook and move around. It just happens. But honey, you got to get back out there if you can and take care of yourself. Don't give up. Again, this is the stay-at-home vet, and I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. No anger.